Hello! So today I want to talk to you about the truth about pricing your handmade products properly so it's fair for you and your customer. You see, there's an awful lot of stories and excuses that we make to hold ourselves back from pricing our products properly. And today I want to dispel those myths. I want to get rid of them so you no longer have those excuses, so you really can price properly. So not only do you make money, but you also have an ecstatic customer as well, who is over the moon with their purchase and the value that they've received from you. Sound good? Come on then, let's get on with it. I'm Nicola Smith, and I've been helping handmade businesses flourish and thrive for the last 8 years. So today I'm here to share with you some of those tips and tricks to make sure that you can flourish and thrive as well. So why is it so important to get your pricing right? Well, simply, if you don't get it right, you can end up almost giving away your products, or almost even paying people to have your products, which means you can't pay your bills, you can't put food on the table, you can't live an enjoyable life. And the whole purpose and reason for having your craft business is to make life easier, to make life better, to make life more enjoyable for you and for your customers as well. And for that to happen, your pricing has to be fair. And what do I mean by fair? I mean, it has to work for you, which means you're bringing in money, and for your customer, so they feel that they're getting really great value from what it is that they're buying from you. So they're really happy and over the moon. I think fair pricing is the only way forward. This isn't about ripping anybody off. It's not about conning anybody. It's about recognizing the true value and worth that you give and bring to your customer's life, enabling you to have a great life too. One of the biggest reasons that I hear for people not pricing their products properly is that the first thing they think is that I'm not good enough, I'm not worth it. Oh no, I couldn't charge that, it's just me. So in order to be fair for both of you, you have to make money. Well, your time, your knowledge and your skills that you've put into perfecting your craft to get to where you are today, that is where your value lies. Okay, your whole package that you've put together, the offers that you've put together, the products and the services that you are providing have an immense value for your customer that have all derived from that time, money and experience that you've all put together. Okay, so that is worth money. That is worth charging for. That means it's not a little, it's you recognizing that actually, do you know what? You're blinking good at something. So recognize that you've got that. And also, when people buy handmade products, they know they're not getting something that was mass produced, something that was cheap and cheerful and probably not designed to last either. Instead, what they're getting something that's been carefully thought about. The supplies and the materials have been carefully chosen for whatever qualities that they add and bring to the final product. So handmade has a value. Just because it's made by you doesn't bring the value down. That elevates and rises the value up. Never ever forget that. The second biggest reason that I hear is, oh, no one would pay that for it. But again, that's because you are thinking about the value you associate with that product, because you have the skills and the ability to make it, because you know how much the supplies and the materials cost. You're not equating for the time that it's taking you, for that knowledge and experience that you've put together to be in this position to make your product now. Turn your thinking around and start to think as a customer. Think of somebody who hasn't got the skills, who hasn't got the time, who doesn't want to put all that time and effort into learning how to do something in the way that you have. And suddenly that value is completely and utterly different. Your customer wants the finished product. They want it fast, they want it quick, or they want it personalized and really means something unique to them. That value, that's what you offer. You're not your own best customer. You never, ever will be. So don't ever think as a maker about the price that you would pay for your end product. Always look at the value to your customer. And the next part to that is, have you actually tried? Now, if you're selling to the wrong audience, or you're selling to an audience who literally always only ever buy the cheapest thing, then yes, you're going to struggle to sell your products at the correct price. But if you are talking to the people who really value your product, who really understand it, who really and truly want it, they will pay the fair price for it as well. So make sure that you've tried selling to the right people at the right time, and only then can you know if your pricing really is working for you. If you just try it randomly by throwing it out to the wrong people, and you've tried it once like that and nothing sold, you haven't tried it properly. So try again. Another reason that I hear is that, but they'll laugh at me. But when you're thinking about the people that will laugh at you, you're actually thinking about your friends, your family, the people you were at school with, someone you went to swimming classes with 30 years ago. Those people do not matter. And unless those people are your customer who are most likely to buy your product, they really do not matter at all. And actually, what they will think, if they are your right customer, they'll go, wow, they must be good at what they do, because you've positioned yourself properly through your pricing. The only person who suffers when you undervalue yourself is you, because you do not have enough money going in the bank at the end of each month to cover your costs, to cover your outgoings, to give you the life that you deserve to have. So what if some people laugh? Does it matter? Let them laugh when you've got the money going into your bank and you can live the lifestyle that you know that you want to live, that's going to make you happy, that's going to fulfill you. And then, well, hey, who's laughing then? Okay, so another reason I hear is that it's just a hobby. I just want to fund my hobby. Okay, I kind of understand that. But the issue is when you start pricing that you're only replenishing your stock and your supplies, is one, you're actually running a business. And if you get really busy because everybody wants to buy from you because they love what you do, you just become really, really busy and you're not making any money from it. And actually, if you're making a lot of money, you do have business implications. You have taxes. You have all sorts of things you need to take into account. So be careful you don't fall into that trap. But the other side is that actually you're making it really difficult for serious business owners, the people who really want to make money from their business and who are being professional about it. They're being legal, they're being above board. When you're running it as a hobby, there's an awful lot of work to actually do it legally to run it as a hobby. So why don't you instead at least position yourself properly with the pricing? If you don't want to be putting the money in your own pocket, then positioning properly with your pricing means that you can manage and control the orders that are coming in, but you also then can contribute to charities and give that money away and do some good with it. So I still would encourage you to look at your pricing and make sure that it's fair, but this time you're looking at it, it's fair for your customers, it's fair for other business owners, and it's fair for you, because you can then donate to charities of your choice. So think about it. There's still a real great value in what it is that you're offering. You still do need to do it legally. You need to pay taxes. You need to run and have all these other costs that you're probably not accounting for. So just don't sell yourself short. It really isn't worth it. The last truth about pricing, the big excuse that we have is that, but my auntie's friends, uncles, cousins, niece told me that this was the best price. But how do they know? Have you qualified that person? Are they qualified to give you that advice? Are they your ideal customer? So they actually are out there buying your type of product at the moment. So they're giving you accurate, this is what I'm paying for right now. Or are they a business coach or mentor who is digging into your numbers to figure out, okay, how much are you spending out on your supplies and your materials? What are your business overheads? How much do you need to earn? How much do you need to make? How long does this take you? If either of those are the case, brilliant, then listen to them. If not, do not listen. It really won't work for you. They will be plucking a number out of thin air. And each and every one of us, you could ask, well, let's experiment. Drop me a comment below. Tell me, what would you pay for a bag that looks like a chicken? I know that price will be different for absolutely everybody, because we'll have different personal tastes. We all like different colors. We'll have different styles that we like. And that's before you even dig into whether I actually, or you actually need the product that's flashed up on the screen. That need adds tremendous value to your customer. So you have to make sure that you're asking the right people for advice. Just popping into a random Facebook group and saying, how much would you pay for this? Even if you're doing it as a bit of a dodgy marketing, I want to get noticed, I want to get seen by people tactic, and that doesn't ever really work, so don't do it, you're going to get a complete mix of prices, because most people in that instance will either go really low because they want to grab a bargain, or they will go super high because they are massaging your ego and trying to make you feel better and feel great and give you that confidence. Neither of those work at all. The only thing that works is knowing your own numbers. So know what a product costs you to make, know your business overheads, know the costs that you actually need to cover and how much you want to earn. Then go out and do your research and put those two pieces of information together. The best pricing is always fair. It's fair for your customers. It's fair for you. It makes sure that you are putting money in your bank account, in your pocket, that you can go out and live the life that you want to live, and know that your customer has a product that's helping them as well in some way, that is giving them immense value and bringing them joy as well. That's fair. If you're not putting money in the bank, then it's not fair. If you're overpricing your products because you're putting a ton of money in the bank, but actually none of your customers are happy and you're getting lots of complaints, but I don't care, it doesn't matter, that's not fair either. It's that complete middle point where everybody is happy. And that's where you need to be. And that means you getting your pricing right. Not hiding behind excuses. It's about recognizing your own value, your own self-worth, and the difference that you really do make for other people. And you actually do. By making a product and sending it out to them, you change somebody's world. You bring a smile to them. You show people how much they're loved. You help them keep memories alive. There's so many different things that you do for people. Each and every one of them is wonderful, and that is where your value lies. So never ever forget that. But do drop me a comment below and show me, how much would you pay for this? Come on, this is an interesting social experiment now. I'm completely and utterly curious. What would you pay for this? Drop me a comment below and let me know. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see how different we all are. If you've loved this video, please hit the subscribe button and the bell to make sure you don't miss any more. There's a brand new video, at least one, coming out every single week now, and I can't wait to help you make more from your craft so you can live an enjoyable life. After all, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Speak to you soon. Bye.